Good afternoon. Brent Lehman, Superintendent of North Adams. And as you know, we're having a little technical difficulty again this afternoon, but I think we're ready to go now, and we'll give you a little bit of information. Before I get into more conversation about the fall, I wanted to tell you that yes, more technical difficulties. Many of you have noticed that the online registration is not up and running today, and I apologize for that. That too, there are times that things are beyond the control of us here at school, and we're at the mercy of other people. And there is a glitch that those folks have not been able to iron out yet. So I don't even have a good date to give you for that. I'll just tell you to stay tuned. And again, I apologize for that. And we will keep you posted. I do want to commend the high school staff for putting together an outstanding commencement ceremony last evening. It was great weather, it was a great ceremony, and it was able to be provided so our seniors and their families would have some closure on last spring, and it was just a great event to be a part of. We started summer school today for some of our younger students, and that got off to a really good start. And those students are here. Staff members were wearing masks, and many of the students were also wearing masks just in order to keep everybody safe. And that was going well this morning, and we look forward to tomorrow, day 2 on the summer school. So one of the big questions out there is still on-site education or virtual or e-learning education. Well, first of all, let me just say that there are several pieces in the mix that keep us from making formal decisions yet. I need to talk with the school board about all of these things, and that meeting is tomorrow night. We haven't had a school board meeting since the second Tuesday in June, and many things have changed since then. So we do want to have that conversation with them. And as everybody knows, when the governor put us on 4.5, he said he would come back and let us know, and that will be Wednesday of this week. And what he has to say could also greatly impact what we get to do. That being said, we are planning for both face-to-face school and e-learning school. Now, what those look like is still to be decided, but I want to talk first of all about face-to-face school because several people have asked, what does that look like? Well, the simple answer is it looks just like school always did in the past. The exception will be extreme measures in the area of cleaning things. We will be working with the students daily on the practice for good hygiene and washing hands and using hand sanitizer. We will be spacing things safely to the best of our ability. So the actual school day will be pretty much like any other school day in years past. It is just we will be implementing those practices into that school day for those students. As far as the e-learning or virtual learning, we are working through what that looks like to set that up because there will be things that we have to do differently because it will be school every day, not 3 days a week, and it will be keeping up with those assignments, and we're putting together the information. And again, we'll talk with the school board about several of these things tomorrow night and get their input and then put together some how do I say, final tentative plans because things continue to change pretty rapidly as we do that. So we know you want some additional information, and we're trying to move to the best of our ability on that, and we're just trying to always be ready for the next change that comes along that will impact this fall. One thing that you can begin to think about as we get, even now, not just this fall, as parents, you should medically screen your children every morning. And by that I mean, are they experiencing a fever of the above 100.4? Do they have a sore throat? Are they having headaches, shortness of breath, cough? You can check that pretty quickly in the morning with a few questions. And come this fall, whether you are face-to-face or doing virtual learning, as a parent, you'll want to keep tabs on the health of your child. We'll be doing it for those of you that are face-to-face here on campus. Our teachers will be trained to notice symptoms and to have our nurses become involved just as quickly as possible. But we want our children safe, and the best way they're safe is for all of us as adults to be very in tune to how they're feeling and the behaviors we see and the symptoms that we see, in addition to, again, daily helping them understand the importance of good hygiene. So that's where we're at today. The board meeting is tomorrow night. I would anticipate that Wednesday I will be back on here again, and that will be a little longer session because I think there'll be more things I can share and give you that idea as to where we're going. And for those of you that are considering the virtual option, once we get through tomorrow night and know that that is definitely going to be something that's available, I would say by the 24th of July or the middle of the following week, following the 24th, we'll need to know if that's what you would like to do so we can begin to plan and give your child the best start to the school year. So again, thanks for tuning in. Continue to send your questions, and we will be providing those answers as timely as we can. Thanks again for watching.